I'll watch some TV. It'll help me to relax.
Welcome back to the Ren and Stimpy recap. Last week we talked about The Boy Who Cried Rat, and today we are taking a look at Fire Dogs.
And with these hands, I hold the fate of millions.
This episode starts with the first Dr. Stupid segment of the show. This was teased back in episode 2 when Ren was changing the channels, and it doesn't disappoint. A very smart looking Stimpy receives a letter asking why you have to go to school, and Stimpy answers like a right-wing conspiracy theorist.
The reason is because your parents are aliens, and while you're at school, they shed their human skins and breathe dryer lint. Thank you, Dr. Stupid.
It's great, and a way funnier way to start the episode than the log ads in my opinion. Then we get the title card, which is one of the best ones so far. The epic music with the sirens in the background contrasts really well with the look of the card, which I also really enjoyed the coloring of. We start the episode with a shot of Ren and Stimpy walking around the city looking really tired. This episode has the same starting conflict as the last one, with the two starving and needing a way to get food.
I feel I shall die. I've had not a thing to eat for so long. I care not to think.
Take this morsel.
Ren, he eats. Yeah, this is pretty gross, but really effective, and I love the scene where he is trying to eat with this fitting background. He ate kitty litter, of course, which Stimpy now has run out of. They see this ad for Fire Dogs, which is Dalmatians only. Ren pulls out some Dalmatian paint that I guess he's just walking around with, and starts painting the two. Thank God that it was Dalmatians and not some darker breed they needed, because then this episode would not have aged as well. They knock on the fire chief's door, who turns out to be quite a character.
I've had it up to here with the likes of you people! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were a circus midget.
What? That is actually really funny because of how unexpected it is. You'd think he thought they were like children door dashing or something, but nope.
A circus midget.
It is we who are your fire dogs.
But Ren, I'm a cat.
Shut up, you fool!
I'll never get tired of Ren saying, "Shut up, you fool."
Hey, don't listen to him. He's a good man, but he's not quite right in the head.
I've known fellers like that.
They reused the track from Space Madness a lot here, which I'm kind of split on. On one hand, it's one of the best tracks in the show, but on the other hand, it kind of loses its effect when they use it in these types of situations. They get hired and Stimpy defies gravity. Ren gets rightfully annoyed and does the joke that basically sums up the entirety of Fairly OddParents' humor.
Relax, man. Do you know what the odds are against there ever being a fire? 1,000,000 to 1. Take it from me, I know what I'm talking about.
They drive out to this burning building and try to catch a baby.
Okay, lady, let her go.
A big baby. A horse gets thrown out as well and crushes the two. This joke is really weird to me. It feels like something straight out of Adult Party cartoon, to be honest. But thankfully they come right back with Mr. Horse saying the line.
What are your feelings about that fall?
No, sir, I didn't like it.
Save my walrus!
This lady gotta have a zoo up here or something. Ren has had enough and gets crushed again. Now he has to go up on the ladder to save the zookeeper. He faints and then, god damn. The zookeeper rescues Ren and destroys like 3 blocks in the process. Ren faints again and Stimpy now has a helicopter. This episode moves so fast that I can't even really tell what's going on. He uses Killer to save the city.
You boys are heroes!
The fire chief is very pleased and gives them their well-deserved awards.
I'm so happy I can hardly contain myself.
Neither can I!
Uh-oh. Dumb log ad that we have seen before and the episode is over. This episode was the one I remember the least from going in, and going in pretty much blind, I was surprised at how funny this episode actually was. I don't know why this was my most forgotten episode so far, because it was a good one. I think Ren's laziness was contrasted well against Stimpy's optimism about being a fire dog, and the chief made a very good impression. He had funny lines and a memorable crazy personality.
I've had it up to here with the likes of you people! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were circus midgets.
The story was the most fast moving so far. I think this episode was a ride, and it moving so fast really benefited the story as a whole. It never felt boring, and while I really enjoyed the slower pacing in Space Madness, this episode was a perfect choice for being faster. The story was very silly and a bit nonsensical, which added to the comedy. The episode got in many quick jokes before moving on to the next plot point, and I think that's exactly where this type of Ren and Stimpy episode shines. Fun facts: Dalmatian is misspelled both on the poster and the can of paint in this episode. And whereas the last episode had a video game level dedicated to it, Fire Dogs has an entire video game dedicated to it. We might take a deeper look at these games on this channel, because I honestly know nothing about any of them. All in all, I enjoy Fire Dogs a lot more than I thought I would. It was a welcome surprise. Join me next week where we're taking a look at the second storybook episode, with The Littlest Giants.
Goodbye, folks.